And good morning. It's Live at 9 with James Phillips here on Thursday morning in Jasper, Alabama on WJLX. Joining me this morning, we got a special guest. It's Curry head coach for the football program, Jace Cordell. And Coach Cordell, there you are on the screen for everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube. I was joking with him a minute ago. I said that I think he looks better on the screen than he does in person.
Yeah. I told you, I think I got a face for the radio anyway. I know we was going to have a camera in here today.
Yeah, sometimes I don't tell people that. I just kind of sneak it in there. But you know, I think you're looking sharp today.
I appreciate
you got it. I invited Coach Cordell to come in because you guys have had a busy off season, and this might be your busiest time of the year other than the fall, I guess.
Oh yeah. We stay busy, and starting in the spring, that's our biggest, most busy time of the year as far as fundraisers and stuff go. I mean, it's just we got them stacked in here back to back to back for a couple months.
Yeah, because the first thing I noticed is that y'all were having the turkey rodeo, and then when I was kind of looking at some things yesterday or the day before, I saw y'all had a golf tournament coming up, and I saw how good the team had done in a strength and speed competition that y'all went to, and I thought, man, it'd be a good time to get you in. I'm checking our feed just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's going good and everything here.
Right.
I guess a little bit. Let's talk first about the turkey rodeo. That's the first thing you got coming up, right?
Okay. Yeah. That's the first thing we got coming up.
And I admitted to you when I walked in, I'm clueless. I have no idea what a turkey rodeo is. I don't know if y'all are all out there shooting turkeys or what's happening.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a bass tournament, okay, for turkey hunters. It's 2-man teams, and we'll have a Calcutta and registration and stuff on Friday. Next Friday, and up at Robinson and Sons car lot there.
Right.
And, just 2-man teams, and we'll get teams registered and, do the Calcutta. That's where, people bid on teams and this, that, and the other. It's a pretty cool deal. Basically auctioning the teams off to the highest bidder.
Okay.
And if that team, brings in the 2 biggest turkeys on Saturday, then whoever bought their team in Calcutta, they'll get 50% of that pot.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty neat deal. It's
And now, is this the first time y'all have done that?
This is our third year doing it.
Okay.
And this year, we're raffling off a nice Beretta shotgun. We've got tickets for sale on that, and this year we're trying to grow it and, get more people interested in coming and hunting with us. So we got a bunch of door prizes this year. We got some from Lost Creek Customs, and, crappie rod and some stuff like that. We've got some Van Sporting Goods. They donated some stuff, courtesy of Superior Septic Services. And Pat's Archery, we got some door prizes from them. Alabama Farm Credit, Johnny Brusco's, and Pie Factory, and we're in hunt for a few more.
Okay, yeah. If anybody out there wants to donate door prizes, do they just need to contact you, or who they?
Yeah,
need to
they can contact me, or get in touch with somebody from the Curry Football Booster Club Facebook page. I'm available on Facebook too. So anything like that, just get with us, and we'll get with you and get it sorted out.
Now, what's been over the first 2 years? What's been the biggest turkey?
Well, there've been some big ones. I think Eric Bruner and Shane Amerson, I think they've won it the last 2 years.
Oh, they won both years?
Yeah, they won it both years, and I think one of them brought in like a 23 or 24 pound turkey last year.
It's a big turkey.
Yeah, it was one of the heaviest ones I've seen around here in a long time.
Now, do they just go hunt wherever, like in their own hunting spot, or is
yeah,
it
it's just you got your own property or whatever, right, and you go out and hunt as a team, and it's weigh-ins at like 3:00, 3:30.
Yeah, and
you got from daylight till then to be back with 2 turkeys if you can get them.
Okay, and it's 2 turkeys, so
one per person.
Oh, okay, one per person.
Yep,
yeah.
And we'll the way you score a turkey is you add up the length of both of their spurs and multiply it by 10, and the length of their beard and multiply it by 2, and then you add their weight to that, and that gives you your score.
And that's what the score. Okay.
Uh-huh.
See, I have been turkey hunting once in my
Okay.
life, and it was a really cool experience. I'm just not much of a hunter,
Right.
but I went with a buddy of mine that was my pastor at the time, and he took me and we got in a blind in one of these little tent things,
Right.
and it was kind of weird because he was scratching this little thing, and then he had something he put in his
Yeah.
mouth to make a turkey noise, and he always said he was really good at it, and I guess he was because he talked up several turkeys, and
Right.
I was asking him, I said, "Man, what are you saying to those turkeys?" And he said, "Oh, I can't repeat it. It's so nasty."
Yeah, that's about right.
He said he was flirting with them real good.
It's fun. I love it. I fell in love with it at a young age, and it's got me in trouble a couple times, and it's hard to go to work during turkey season, and focus on what I need to be focused on.
You want to get out there, and for me, it's really early in the morning too. That's a little too early for me to get up and hunt something.
Yeah, it is early. You'd be up, sometimes 2:00 in the morning getting ready to go.
Yeah. When we went down somewhere in Hale County was where we were.
Oh yeah,
hunting at. Yeah.
Yeah, he was probably in a pretty good place down there.
And he got a big one. I didn't ever shoot at one.
Right.
It was fun to watch. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's that they can put on a show now. I think it's one of God's prettiest creatures he put in the woods.
Now, if I decided to enter, could I just go to Sons or something and get a big butterball and bring it in as my? Can I say, here's my turkey?
Yeah. I mean, you can bring one of them in there and we'll weigh it and see where you fall in the score. And all
it won't have a beard or anything. It'll be my problem.
Right. Yeah. That might cut into your score, but we might even get a grill fired up. And
that'd be the way to take care of it.
That's right.
Now, how long does it usually take, or is there a certain cutoff time for people to come in?
The weigh-in's at 3 on Saturday. The registration starts at 6 on next Friday night.
Okay.
If you're back by 3, we'll score your turkey. You can bring it in at any time before then.
Right. And y'all are still looking for people to enter too, right?
Oh yeah. We'll take. There's a registration floating around on Facebook, and you can use a link to pre-register there.
We'll share that in the comments here too, so people see it too.
Yeah. Or you can just show up at Robinson and Sons and register on Friday.
What time is it on Friday?
It'll start at 6, but you can show up around 5 and get registered, and we'll start the Calcutta around 6:30, something like that.
Okay. Now, can you have multiple winners in the Calcutta, or can somebody only pick one? Can the team only be picked once, or multiple people can pick the same team?
So it's just one team. Every team that's entered, we'll auction them off at the Calcutta. And
and it's auctioned, so it's not just a certain price.
It goes to whoever bids the most on them.
All right, and you said the winners last year and the year before were who?
Eric Bruner and Shane Amerson.
All right, write that down, everybody. But you're gonna have to put out a lot of money to get them because they've already won twice.
That's right. Yeah, and you don't have to be in the rodeo to come do the Calcutta.
Yeah.
So
yeah, anybody can come out and I don't guess I should say bet on it, right? Is that bad to say?
It is what it is.
Right.
I mean, if you're in it and you putting your money in it to hunt in it, most of us are going to bet on ourselves.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
So
it's kind of like if you're an Alabama or an Auburn fan, you hate to bet against them because then you're pulling against them or something. You got to pull for them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if I had the money, I'd probably buy Eric and Shane's team myself. They're good turkey hunters though. They've been doing it a long time and they can do it.
They must be if they've won it 2 years in a row. Now, do y'all have anything on where's the weigh-in going to be at?
It'll be at Robinson and Sons as well.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. Yeah, that'll be a fun.
Yeah, they've hosted it for us, up at their place the last 2 years, and we always have a good time up there. It's good to get up there and hang out.
Well, and like I said, I know it's probably a real popular thing, but when I saw it, that was the first thing I'd never heard of a turkey rodeo before, and I guess I missed it the last couple of years.
Yeah, it's I'm seeing more and more people around the state doing them and stuff now. I don't know if there's any other sports team or high school team that does it for like a fundraiser. But, it's fun, and I like to do it. I'll be turkey hunting anyway, so might as well try to help make some money for the football team.
Well, and then after that, the next thing will be the golf tournament. Is that right?
Yep. Well,
Or is Curry Day after?
The Curry Day is on the 18th of April.
Okay.
And, the fire department there, they kind of ramrod that, and it'll be at the high school. And they have vendors, and it seems like they have a car show and other things like that. But this year, we're gonna try to bring back the old cow patty drop. And we're gonna do that at Curry Day. And
that's the best fundraiser I've ever heard of, especially in Walker County.
Yeah, I remember hearing about it growing up, and what's Cow Patty Day? Cow Patty Day,
Right.
So it's pretty neat. Once I've got over here and hear everybody talk about it, and we haven't done it.
I was
going to
say, when is the last time? Do you know?
I really don't know when the last time.
It's probably been at least 10 years or so.
I would think that it's been that long.
Yeah. Now describe that, which is even more different than a turkey rodeo. Describe what a cow patty drop is for anybody who doesn't realize.
Yeah, so what that is we're selling tickets for that, and if you get your ticket, it's basically like there's a plot on the field, all right, and it's got little grids,
it's all squared out.
It's squared up, it won't be on there. We'll do it by measuring, there's an equation and all that, and somebody smarter than me will, can figure all that out.
Right.
But, we put a fence up out there, and somebody backs a trailer up and let the cow out in there, and it walks around till it does its business. And when it does its business, we get it loaded back up and go out there and measure it, and whatever square it landed in, that's who wins the cow patty drop.
Right. And how much money is involved in the cow patty drop?
That's going to be up to $2,500.
Wow.
In that, so there's an opportunity, a good chunk of cash there for, you can get you can buy a ticket for $20 a piece. Or
I was going to say, how much is a square?
You can buy a square for $20 a piece, or you can get 6 for $100.
Wow. Yeah.
So if you want one of them, just see me or anybody in the Booster Club, or anybody affiliated with Toy Bowl football, any of that.
Now, has anybody who's been involved with it in the past told you how long it usually takes for the cow to do its business?
No, I've heard a bunch of stories about it. I've heard some that was using it as I was getting off the trailer, and
Right.
I've heard them set up there till 8 or 9 o'clock at night waiting on them to finish. So it'll be entertaining for sure.
And y'all aren't going to tell whose farm the cow's coming from or anything, are you?
No, we're gonna keep that secret.
Yeah.
We can't.
I don't want anybody tainting a cow.
Yeah,
the
we
night
can't.
before.
We can't give that information away. Somebody may have a way to put the odds in their favor.
That's what I was thinking. There may be a laxative involved or something.
Right. Yeah.
Now, what else? And you said at Cow Patty Day, the fire department does it, and so there'll be vendors up.
Yeah, there'll be
all kinds of
vendors
stuff going on.
and stuff.
Lots of food and fun.
I'm not sure how long they've been doing it. I know probably 2 or 3 years, I think, that they've been doing this, and they've just been trying to get it to grow and stuff. So we got with them and, asked if it would be all right if we'd done that. And they said, yeah, sure, man, go on.
And what day in April did you say it was?
That's going to be on April 18th.
All right, so the turkey rodeo is actually next Saturday, and y'all can enter all the way up until Friday at the Calcutta time, and then they got the cow patty drop / Curry Day coming up, and then it's going to be Curry High School football program is going to take over Musgrove Country Club in April too, and have a scramble.
That's right. Yep, that'll be on the 28th of April. So,
Okay.
I mean, like I said, we
Y'all
got
got a month
we got
full
them
of-
stacked in here. It's
Yeah.
busy right now for us. My Booster Club, they probably about ready to wring my neck with all these fundraisers and stuff.
Well, people don't realize how expensive it is to run a football program.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Just fixing helmets every year costs a ton of money.
Yeah, I mean, you just couldn't imagine until you get in that position and really see what all goes in and out of it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you got to keep the newest and best stuff too. Just to get kids to come out and play.
Right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, it's just last year we bought 30 new helmets, and those are $500 a pop.
Right. Yeah.
But we want to put our kids in the best stuff that we can get them in to give them the best chance to stay safe playing football.
Now on the tournament, it's a 4-man scramble, I guess.
It is. It's $400 a team, and you can check on the Curry Football Booster Club Facebook page for pre-registration and stuff there.
There's a lot of stuff. Have y'all? Is this the first time for the scramble, or have y'all done it before?
They've done it every year since I've been there, and this will be, this will be our third one,
right.
and our fourth one will be next summer for
right.
me. But it's been good. It's just grown every year. Everybody has a good time. So Musgrove's a nice course too.
Yeah, it's a nice place to be. So maybe y'all could get in the pool at some point. It might be a little cold for the pool though.
It could be. I don't know. It ain't no telling when Blackberry winter gonna hit.
Right. There was one time several years ago. They actually let me be a member for a short time when I was the publisher of the newspaper.
Right.
And it was, I want to say it was in February that we were up there, and my oldest daughter, she was probably about 13, 14 at the time, maybe not even that old. And I bet her $5 to jump in the pool, just with her clothes on and everything because it was so cold. And she did it. My wife was so mad. So, but that's what happens when you let somebody from Empire in the country club.
Yeah, hey, I hear you. I think they ought to let the football coach have a membership over there too.
They should. Yeah. Now, y'all got that's a lot of stuff going on in 1 month. And when do y'all have a spring game? Are y'all doing a spring game?
We're not doing a spring. We haven't done a spring with the varsity since I've been here. I just prefer to start, a week earlier in the fall. It gives us a little more time to get conditioned and stuff.
Yeah.
I believe that gives us more of an advantage.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Well, I'm going to take a break real quick, and then when we come back, I want to talk about the team and how they've done it at the competition you guys went to the other day, and some other stuff been going on during the off season, and then kind of look forward to next year. I know you're not going to know a whole lot, but you know them kids more than anybody. So, and I think you mentioned before we came on the air, y'all are going to have 20 seniors this year.
Yeah, it's going to be around that.
That's a huge class of seniors for
it is
for Curry. I mean, there were a couple years where they were lucky to have 20 players on it.
Right.
So that says a lot about where the program's going.
We finished the last year with about 25 to 30 kids. So.
There's some attrition when the year starts too. I know.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right. Well, we're going to take a break here on Live at 9 on WJLX. We'll be right back with Coach Jace Cordell from the Curry Yellow Jackets. Be right back on WJLX.
As a matter of fact, for 3 generations and over 70 years, Young Jewelers has been located in downtown Jasper, striving to earn your loyalty with quality and customer service. Young Jewelers has set the standard in diamonds, jewelry, and gifts. You can afford to have a diamond from Young Jewelers. Our friendly staff can assure you of that. And you're always greeted with a smile and a genuine concern for your needs. Whether it's custom design work or diamonds from one of the name brand vendors, a consultation at Young Jewelers will have you feeling confident you've made the right choice. Young Jewelers, located across from City Hall on 19th Street and online at youngjewelers.com.
Start your story at Bevel State Community College. Whether you need seamless academic transfer classes, high-wage, high-demand career technical or health science programs, rapid training opportunities that get you into the workforce quickly, dual enrollment or adult education courses, Bevel State is your community college for a quality education. Visit bscc.edu to learn about our convenient and affordable options to make your future visible. Your story starts at Bevel State.
Carl Cannon, Chevy, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Corridor X, and Jasper. We're more than just a new car dealer. We're a certified pre-owned dealer, too. As a used car dealer in Jasper, we have access to a wide variety of used cars from across the area. As a new Buick, Chevy, Cadillac, and GMC dealer, we have the latest models that GM provides from 4 amazing brands. Let us show you around our dealership. With so many options, we're sure you'll find what you're looking for. Browse our inventory online at carlcannon.com. When other dealers can't, Cannon can. Carl Cannon, Corridor X at Industrial Boulevard in Jasper.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Martin Roberts, owner of Jasper Veterinary Clinic. 3 years ago, when I set out to open my own clinic, Pinnacle was my bank of choice to help that dream become a reality. Recently, when we needed to expand and had the opportunity to acquire property adjoining to ours, I made one call to Wayne, and he set those wheels in motion. If you have banking needs, give Pinnacle a call.
Hello everyone, I'm Drake McKenzie from All South Land and Timber. We have been banking with Pinnacle Bank for over 25 years. The customer service at Pinnacle Bank is first class. We highly recommend banking with Pinnacle Bank for all of your financial needs.
I'm Robin Reed Allen, Chairman of the Board of Pinnacle Bank. Come see our team and make Pinnacle Bank your bank too.
Pinnacle Bank, member FDIC.
If you're craving great food in a place that feels just right, it's time to head to Jake's on 4th in downtown Jasper. From stacked made-to-order burgers to hearty favorites fresh off the grill, every dish at Jake's is cooked with care and full of flavor. It's comfortable, relaxed, and always welcoming. Whether you're meeting friends, enjoying a casual dinner, or just want a laid-back spot with great atmosphere, Jake's on 4th delivers every time. Located at 1810 4th Avenue South of downtown Jasper, Jake's is open Wednesday through Saturday with lunch from 11 to 3:30 and dinner 5 to close. Jake's has great food, an easygoing vibe, and it's a place you'll want to come back to. Jake's on 4th, fine dining done the Walker County way.
Hey, this is Nick Norris from The Game Managers. Every Friday afternoon at 6 on WJLX, Patrick Hanna and I break down the news of the week in sports. From local high school games to the biggest moments in college and the pros. No hot takes for clicks, just sports news, real analysis, and the conversations you actually want to hear. If you like sports as much as us, then make The Game Managers part of your Friday nights. We'll see you there.
The sound of Walker County on 101.5 is WDXB HD3 Pelham, W286BM Jasper, an iHeart radio station. Listen on the free iHeart radio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
You're listening to Live at 9 with James Phillips, presented by Young Jewelers on WJLX.
And we're back on Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX. It's Thursday morning, and it's warmed up outside. We had snow. We had tornado weather on Sunday, and then we had snow on Monday, and now it's going to be 80 degrees by the weekend. So
Get it all in one whack.
That's Alabama weather right there.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you to our title sponsors. You just heard from all of our sponsors. I want to say thank you to Jake's on 4th and Young Jewelers for being our title sponsors on Live at 9. Anybody interested in sponsoring the show, just be sure to contact the station here, 205-221-2222, or you can contact me on Facebook and wherever else, and I'll be happy to get you on as a sponsor. Talking to Curry head coach Jace Cordell, and we talked about the different fundraisers y'all going to have, and before we go, I'll let you kind of go through those again real quick so people remember. But now it's time to talk a little football, hopefully, because I'd rather talk about football than anything else.
That's right.
Where are y'all at? Kind of what's the? I know besides fundraisers and trying to get things together, what's the team up to this time of year?
We're just hitting the weight room real hard, and just got a lot of guys. Some new guys emerging as leaders, and just growing, getting stronger and bigger. Getting more people out for football. These guys really took it upon themselves to, get in the hallways and try to get some more kids to come out. So
how's when you came in, the numbers were low. I would say Coach Emerson had the program moving in the right direction. It was moving forward.
Yeah.
But it had been down for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Has numbers been your biggest thing, trying to get more people out, or?
Well, it's. The first year I was here, I really, beat the hallways up and, asked a bunch of kids to come out and play football. And, once we got a few of them out, I told them, I said, hey, I'm done now.
It's up to them to recruit.
It's up to y'all. If you want them to play, that's on y'all.
Yeah.
Get them out there. I said, I'm not begging anybody else to play. I said, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to play for us.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to demand a lot out of you. But, they've done a good job and, got a bunch of people on board this year. And I think it helped that, we had a little more success than we've normally had last year. It wasn't what I wanted, but, it's got a lot more kids excited about it.
Well, y'all finished 3-7?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And just outside of the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
But-
but it come down to the last game for us to try to squeak into the playoffs, and it just didn't go our way.
Yeah, but you guys, like I said, y'all showed really since your time there, and even Coach Emerson, the program has just been moving forward and forward, and seeing the numbers come out. Kids get a bad rap sometimes these days if they just want to sit at home, be on their phone or their
Right.
PlayStation or whatever. But I really think, like you said, you told them it was going to be tough.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think kids like somebody to be tough and disciplined and make sure
Right.
they're doing the right thing, as long as you pat them on the back some too.
That's right. I think kids crave discipline. The old saying goes, they don't care how much you know till they know how much you care, type deal. And
Right.
they know what to expect out of me. They know I'm going to hold them accountable, and I'm going to get in their rear end. But it's just because I love them and I care for them. But,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Football is a tough sport for tough people.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell them too. If you ain't tough, don't play.
Right.
Some of them take that as a challenge, which that's good. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
And they'll come on out and play. But I think right now we're going to have around 50 kids out for football, which is about 20 more than we started with the last 3 years.
And that's 9 through 12, right?
That's correct. That's 9 through 12. That's not
That's not even including the
that's not including
JV.
our 7th and 8th grade.
7th and 8th grade, or junior high, I guess what
Yeah.
that would be called. What do you see as the biggest difference from walking in the door at Curry to now with the team and the players? What is it, just strength and conditioning type thing? I figured that would be a huge
That's
part.
that's the main thing right there. They the way the workouts were going when I got there, it was it was tough to build any kind of strength in the time allotted and the amount of kids and the space we had.
Right.
But now that we've got this new athletic facility and we've kind of changed the schedule up a little bit, it's just given a lot more opportunity for us to get stronger. And like I said when I got there, unfortunately, I felt like the seniors were 4 years behind, the juniors were 3, and sophomores 2, so on. And this will be the first year that we're as on schedule as we can be as far as the weight room program goes.
Yeah.
And just so happens that most of these guys that are seniors have been playing since they were freshmen for me on Friday nights. So,
Yeah, this will kind of be your first class. It's been your class the whole
that's
whole
right.
time.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's got to be pretty special.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We got a lot of great guys coming out, and it's poured a lot into the program, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. So I'm they're excited,
Right.
and that kids come up to me every day, man, I can't wait for football season. I'm excited, and I'm like, hey, I am.
I was
too.
going to say, you probably told them I'm
I
more
am
excited than
too.
you are.
Yeah, I really am. And I haven't had that since I've been here.
Yeah.
Nobody's come out of their way to be like, hey, let's go do some football stuff.
From what I've seen at Curry in the last year or so, it's not just the kids. Like everybody's excited.
Yeah, I mean,
about the program.
we're trying, get the community involved as much as we can. And y'all have done a great job helping with that, with coverage and having me on the shows and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. But just get the community involved, and we're trying to get involved with the Toy Bowl program as much as we can. They're in on some of these fundraisers with us, and we're helping them. So we're just trying to grow it all together and keep Curry kids at Curry.
Yeah. Well, and you talked about the kids working out right now and lifting. Y'all went to Hanceville earlier this week, was it?
Yesterday.
What was that competition about, and how? Tell everybody how you guys did, because it sounded really impressive.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was it's normally just a weightlifting meet, but their coach, he wanted to incorporate some speeds, some 40-yard dashes in there in the competition, and so we went up there and we did a really good job. I mean, it was really good. The kids have, they've been working their tails off in the weight room, and it shows. This is the third weightlifting competition we've been to since I've been there.
Okay, yeah.
2 years ago, we went over to Winfield and took a few guys, and there was a lot of guys that was a little nervous about it, and some of them didn't go because of that. And it was an eye opener over there 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of strong kids and this, that, and the other. But we did okay, but we didn't do great.
Yeah.
But when we got back home, they turned it up a notch in the weight room.
Well, and then they knew kind of what to do.
Kind of a guideline of where they needed to be.
Right.
And last year we hosted one, and we won it last year. Had a lot of guys, do a really good job and got stronger. But yesterday, we went over there and a lot of guys got some PRs. And I think we had 14 kids that got a first place medal in their whatever category it was.
Right.
Had 10 second place and 10 third place.
That's really good.
So,
and y'all finished first as a team, right?
Yeah, that was good enough for first place as a team.
Yeah. You got to be excited about that, especially if you came from 2 years ago going to one and some people didn't even want to go. And
That's
now,
right.
Now you got everybody showing up and lifting weights.
Yeah, I mean, we took 41 kids over there yesterday.
Yeah,
so
that's impressive.
I mean, and that was from multiple sports and stuff because we all work out together. But every one of these kids, they've most of them's fallen in love with the weight room, and the ones that haven't, they're going to fall by the wayside if they don't
I was
get
going
on
to
board.
say, if they don't get on board, it's going to be a tough season for them.
That's right. That's right.
Now I'm surprised that Alabama doesn't have that the Athletic Association hadn't started a powerlifting competition.
There used to be a state championship for it.
When I was in Mississippi, they still do it and have one. And some of the local teams I was at, they won state championships in it. I would think that'd be an easy sport to do.
They probably had it around when I was in school. We just didn't. I mean, we worked out, but we didn't know nothing about no weightlifting competition. We just competed against each other.
Yeah.
Which is a big thing, and our kids have started doing that a lot more.
Yeah.
But I think it's. I wish they had that because I think that'd be one way to tie in, all of our sports and athletes together.
Oh yeah.
It ain't just Curry football or Curry baseball or this, that, or the other.
You didn't mention basketball. There's not a lot of basketball players who lift much weight.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that, but yeah.
They'll tell you they don't want to throw their shot off. That's what I used to tell people too. Oh yeah, I don't need to lift much weight. I'll throw my shot off.
Right. You need to be strong to play basketball too.
That's right.
The bigger, stronger basketball team usually wins too.
That's right. Yep.
But
now you guys probably are not known as much for your speed. How did y'all do in the speed category?
Hey, yeah. So, we're really not that fast, okay? All right, but I tell you, our mentality on football field, 3 yards and cloud of dust.
Right.
But hey, we had several get called out and got some medals for the 40-yard dash time. I was very proud of that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we're not as slow as I may think.
Maybe everybody will keep thinking y'all are slow though.
That's right. Yeah.
Until playing time gets here.
Yeah, I'm still gonna keep telling them they're slow, so they'll work on getting faster though.
Right. Now, let's see what else I was going to ask you. There was something I had on the top of my head. Now I let it go, and when it leaves at this age.
I hear you.
And you guys don't have a spring game. You did say that y'all. That's what I was going to talk about. The region that you're in and what the schedule looks like.
Right.
We'll talk about that before we go. What do you think about this new classification and everything?
Yeah, well, I think it. I really like it. I think the AHSAA did the right thing. I think that it'll be good for all football. In our region and classification. It's really since they done away with 7A, it ain't as much just 3A. I mean, it's 3A, but
right.
There's a lot of teams from 4A that came down.
Right. Yeah.
So.
That's what because in my head I was thinking, man, dropping 3A, that's really gonna help Curry. And then when everything came out,
right.
That's a pretty tough region.
Yeah. There was a time, you get all these emails and pictures of projections and stuff like that, and I thought, hey, this could really work out good, and
yeah.
and then they throw us a curveball and take out 7A, and
Right.
and I'm like, well, okay,
Because y'all were probably going to drop to 3A even if they'd kept 7A was what I kept hearing.
yeah. I mean, we was going to be right on that line.
Yeah.
We was going to be right on it. But I really believe that our region is the toughest region in the north.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of the toughest regions in the north.
Remind everybody who all y'all got.
We got Fayette County, Winfield, Hatton, Haleville, East Lawrence, Danville, Oakman. I think that's all.
Maybe, yeah, I think that's it too. Yeah.
My mistake if I'm leaving somebody out.
Yeah, that's a lot of teams that when you mention their names, they've been in the playoffs in 4A.
Yeah, they're no stranger to it.
Yeah. Having a team like Fayette County and Winfield, they're always winning football programs.
Oh yeah, and Hatton as well.
Yeah.
And Oakman.
And Oakman's they were kind of like y'all. They had a lot of young guys
right
last year, and they're bringing a lot of kids
yeah.
back. Now they won't have the running back that could run over everybody though.
Right. Yeah.
But they may have another one in the group.
That's right. Oh yeah, they probably do. They Coach Painter, he's probably just reloaded over there.
And you said before we came on the air that y'all actually be playing all the county schools this year.
Yeah, we're it worked out where we're going to play every school in the county. Let's see, there's 5 of us. 3 of them's on our schedule.
Right.
And we're going to play Dora and Holly Pond in a jamboree at Curry.
Okay. Yeah.
They're going to come over for a jamboree on the 14th, I believe, is the day.
Now, how big is that Cordova game for you?
Well, it's a big game, but it's our kids they feel like it's a big game, and they talk about it, and kind of overhyped it up last year. And I tried to tell them, look, I said it's just because it's Cordova, it's no bigger game than the rest of them. It's just a big game because it's the next one.
Right. Yeah.
But I always, I look forward to it.
Well, I think the thing that you're going to like the best about the schedule is that's a lot of good gates and not a ton of traveling very far. At least.
No, it's a good schedule. And I'm happy to get to play as many teams in the county as we're playing. It'll help us all out as far as gates go. I've talked to a couple of them. We're going to try to figure out who's playing on those weeks, and we'll see if we can play it on Thursday to try to get more for whoever's home team.
A lot of people don't like those Thursday games, but I love them. When there's one game on Thursday and the whole county can come out there.
Yes.
I think it's great for all of our community.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, the atmosphere in high school football is like no other. Especially if you can get whole community around. I remember when I played and. It was, kids were talking about the other day, how loud, what's the loudest games they ever played in. I said, well, when I was at Cordova, we played and we couldn't hear Ryan call the snap count.
Oh, I bet a couple of those Cordova Dora games.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You couldn't hear anything.
Yeah. Those was big.
I think it's going to be, I can't wait for football season. That first week, every year, I've been covering it for 30 years now. This year's 30 years. And that first week of the season, as soon as I walk on the field, it's like I just get, chill bumps.
Right.
Because it's so much fun to see everybody's 0-0.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody thinks they can win a state championship.
Yep.
And the kids get out there and just let each other have it. That's fun to watch.
That's awesome. That's good. It's they've been working hard for a long time, and everybody has.
And they're ready to hit somebody besides their own.
That's right. Yeah. By the time that first game gets here, you get tired of wailing on each other. You get ready to hit somebody else then.
Now remind everybody about the fundraisers that are coming up before we go.
All right. Yeah, we got Turkey Rodeo on the 27th. That's next Friday. That's when the Calcutta and registration is. We're doing a gun raffle. You can buy tickets for that. We're going to give away some door prizes to everybody that hunts in the rodeo with us this year. And that hunt will be on Saturday, the 28th. The actual hunt will be. But you got to come and get registered Friday evening at Robinson & Sons or online.
Right.
Yep. And
how many hunters do y'all usually have you had? The last few years?
We've averaged around 10 teams, 10 to 12
Oh, that's
teams,
pretty
something
good,
like that. Yeah. It's not bad. You know, we'd love to have around 20 teams in it. You know, it's just going for a good cause. You know, helps football program out, and you know, this year we're giving away some door prizes so everybody can get a little bit.
Yeah, we're donating some hoodies. So
that's right. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for doing that.
You'll
too.
have some hoodies and some
That's right.
frisbees to give out.
Heck yeah, yeah. But then on the 18th of April, Curry Day will be there at the high school, and we're bringing back the cow patty drop.
Cow patty drop be back. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, and we're just we're just kind of short notice on it this year, so we hope that we can get a bunch of tickets sold, and you can go ahead and plan on it again for next year, and maybe we'll just keep growing it and getting it bigger and better every year. But those are $20 a ticket, or you can get 6 for $100.
Try to get the biggest cow possible.
Right.
I feel like you really need a big cow to make a big splash.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, and then after that, on the 28th of April, we got a golf tournament at Musgrove Country Club. You can get your team pre-registered for that on the Curry Football Booster Club Facebook page. You can come out and enjoy a good day on the golf course over there. If you ain't a member, it's a chance you get to go play over
That's
there.
right. Yeah, because it's hard to get to play
That's
over
right.
there.
Yeah.
But guys, we'll have all the information on our social media stuff too. I already posted the flyers this morning for the turkey rodeo and the golf tournament. And as soon as we get some stuff on Curry Day, we'll be posting that and let people know too. But and I'll add those to the comments of this show too, just so people have a chance to see them. But Coach, I appreciate you coming in. I called you on short notice, and
I appreciate y'all having us.
And anytime we can help the program, don't hesitate to call. We love it.
All right.
We're already Brian Hell and me and Timmons are supposed to be getting together in the next week or so to kind of plan out our media day for this year.
All right, good deal. Look forward to that.
We're kind of in spring training too.
There you go. Yeah. Right. Well, I'm looking forward to a great football season. So it should be exciting around Curry, Alabama this fall.
Well, all right. Well, Coach, I appreciate it. Go Yellow Jackets.
Go Jackets.
See, I didn't know. I didn't know if it's just Go Jackets or
Go Yellow Jackets. Go Jackets. That's
there you go.
Good.
Do y'all say Big Blue or something like that too, or anything like that?
I know.
No, okay. All right. Go Jackets. Everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Tomorrow, Live at 9 will be back, and we have Sheriff Nick Smith is going to be here talking about his campaign. We had Jason Akins on last week. Got Sheriff Smith coming up tomorrow, and then have invited the other candidate, J.C. Poe, to come on, and hoping he'll be here next week. So be sure to tune in then. Until tomorrow, be kind and love, and we'll see you on Friday morning on Live at 9 with James Phillips here on WJLX.